So good morning everyone. So in last class we have discussed about angles and what are the basic lines, what are the basic terms are there in basic geometrical ideas and these lines and angles. So we have discussed about line segment, ray, point, and also we have discussed about angles. So what are the angles? Angles are zero angle, next is acute angle, right angle, next is obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. So these are the 8 different angles. Now we are going to learn about pair of angles. So what are pair of angles we will learn. So in this pair of angles, we are going to learn about complementary angle, complementary angles. We are going to learn about supplementary angles, what are adjacent angles, linear pairs, and vertically opposite angles. So these are the pair of angles we are going to learn now. What are they? Complementary angles. Next is supplementary angles. Next is adjacent angles. Next is what is a linear pair we are going to learn. And vertically opposite angles. So and transversal. What is a transversal? What are the angles made by the transversal we are going to learn. So first till here we will learn, that is till vertically opposite angles. After that we will go for transversal. So first one is what? Complementary angles. What do you mean by complementary angles? Complementary angles are nothing but the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. That means if you are adding any two angles, the result should be equals to 90 degrees. So what do you mean by complementary angles? The sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So if you are adding any two angles, the result should be equals to 90. Then only we will call the angles as complementary angles. So you can take here 30 and 60. 30 plus 60 is how much? 90. So you can tell this 30 and 60 are complementary angles to each other. Complementary angle of 30 is 60 and the complementary angle of 60 is 30. So what do you mean by complementary angle? Complementary angles means the sum of two angles should be equals to 90 degrees. So that is called as complementary angles. Next is supplementary angles. What do you mean by supplementary angles? Supplementary angles. Now complementary means 90. If you are adding any two angles, that should be equals to 90. Supplementary means if you are adding any two angles, that should be equals to 180 degrees. So here supplementary angles means what? If you are adding any two angles, the result should be equals to 180. Then we can say that the two angles are supplement to each other. So you can take here 180. Okay, so 180 are supplement to each other because 100 plus 80 is how much? 180. That means 100 is a supplementary angle to 80 and 80 is a supplementary angle to 100. So these are called as supplementary angles. So what do you mean by complementary angles? Complementary angles means the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. Supplementary means the sum of two angles should be equals to 180. So they are called as supplementary angles. Next is what? Adjacent angles. So what do you mean by adjacent angles? Adjacent angles means an angle having a common arm and common vertex are called as adjacent angles. So it should have a common arm and also a common vertex. So I am taking in this form. Okay, so this is a common arm for these two angles, these two rays, and this is a common vertex for all the three rays. So here I am taking, this is one angle has been been formed. This is the other angle which is formed. So these are lying side by side. They are lying side by side. So we can call them as adjacent angles. What do you mean by adjacent angles? It should have a common arm. This arm is common for both the rays and this vertex is common for all the rays. So that type of angles we will call it as adjacent angles. They are lying side by side. So they are called as adjacent angles. I will draw one more figure. Whether it is an adjacent angle or not, you tell me. So I am drawing in this way. Okay, here one angle has been formed. Here also one angle has been formed. So you will tell that they are adjacent to each other. Why you are telling that they are adjacent to each other? They are not adjacent to each other. What is the condition? Condition is it should have a common arm for both the rays. So yes, it is a common arm for both the rays, but it is not having a common vertex. You are seeing two different vertex here. One here and one here. It should have a common arm and also it should have a common vertex. Then only we will say that the two angles are adjacent to each other. So this figure is not adjacent angles. It is not forming a adjacent angles. So here it is forming a adjacent angles because it is a common arm for both the rays and this is a common vertex for all the rays. So this is called as adjacent angle. So what do you mean by adjacent angle? The angle having a common arm and common vertex are called as adjacent angle. So one more figure also you can take. You can take in this way. Yes, how many angles has been formed? 1, 2, 3. 3 angles has been formed. So if you take this, this is a common arm for both the rays. And these angles are lying together and it is having one common vertex. So this is called as adjacent angles. We can call it as adjacent angles. So here this is not an adjacent angle because it is not having a common arm as well as not having a common vertex. So this is not an adjacent angle. So these are called as, we will call it as adjacent angles. So what do you mean by adjacent angles? The angles having a common arm and common vertex are called as adjacent angles. Next is linear pair. So what do you mean by linear? Linear is nothing but a straight line. What do you mean by linear? Linear is nothing but a straight line. So here we are talking about linear pair. So what do you mean by linear pair? A pair of adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degrees, we will call it as adjacent angles. So already I have taken one example here. I told you that this is a adjacent angle. Yes, because this is a common arm and for this is a common arm for these two rays and it's a common vertex for all the rays. Okay, can you call this as a linear pair? No, you can't call it as linear pair because it is not forming a 180 degrees. If it forms 180 degrees, then only we will call it as linear pair. Suppose I am taking one more example. O, this is A, B and this is C. And here two angles are there. So now, can we call this as adjacent angle? Yes, we can call it as adjacent angle because this OC is a common arm for both the rays. For these two rays, this OC is a common ray and also it is having a common vertex, that is O. So for these three rays, this O is a common vertex. So we can call it as adjacent angles. We can call these two angles as adjacent angles. Can we call this as a linear pair? Yes, we can call. Why we can call it as linear pair? Linear pair is nothing but a straight line. Straight line is nothing but equals to 180 degrees. So if I divide this figure, one I am dividing the form of AOC, like this it is, and COP. So it is in this field. So if you see, here it is forming one straight line. Straight line is nothing but is equals to 180 degrees. So we can call this pair as linear pair. Linear pair means nothing but the pair of adjacent angles whose sum is equals to 180 degrees, we will call it as linear pair. So this is about linear pair. And next is vertically opposite angles. So what do you mean by vertically opposite angles? When two lines intersect, the angle that are formed opposite to each other at the point of intersection is called as vertically opposite angles. So what do you mean by vertically opposite angles? Vertically opposite angles, they should lie opposite to each other. So here A, B, C, D. How many angles has been formed in this figure? Total 4 angles has been formed. What do you mean by vertically opposite angle? Vertically opposite angles means any two lines intersect at one point. The angles that are formed opposite to each other, we will call it as vertically opposite angles. So here, which angles we will call it as vertically opposite angles? Angle A is opposite to angle C and angle D is opposite to angle B. So these are vertically opposite angles. So what do you mean by vertically opposite angles? They should lie opposite to each other. If any two lines intersect each other, the angle should be opposite to each other. So they are called as vertically opposite angles. So we have learnt about 5 subtopics here. One is complementary angle, second one is supplementary angle, third is adjacent angles, fourth is linear pair, and the fifth one is vertically opposite angles. So once again I am telling the definitions here. So what do you mean by complementary angles? The sum of two angles should be equals to 90 degrees. So the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. Then only we will call it as complementary angles. If you are adding any two angles, that should be equals to 90. Then only we will call it as complementary angles. Next is supplementary angles. Supplementary means the sum of two angles should be equals to 180. Complementary means 90, it should be equals to 90. Supplementary means it should be equals to 180. Next is adjacent angles. What do you mean by adjacent angles? Adjacent angles means it should have a common arm. It should have a common arm as well as a common vertex. So this is a common arm and this vertex is common to all the figures, all the rays. So that type of angles we will call it as adjacent angles. So here I am taking it as O, A, B, C. So here OC is a common ray, common arm, and this O is a common vertex. So we can call it as adjacent angles. Next is linear pair. So what do you mean by linear pair? Any adjacent angle, if the angle is equals to 180 degrees, it should be adjacent angle, and also it should form what? It should form 180 degrees. Then only we will call it as linear pair. So if you see this figure, this angle AOC plus COB is forming one straight line. It is forming one straight line. Straight line is nothing but 180 degrees. So we can call this as linear pair. Okay. And next is vertically opposite angles. What do you mean by vertically opposite angles? Any two lines. If any two lines are intersecting at one point. Any two lines are intersecting at one point. I am taking it as L and this as M. Line L and line M are intersecting at a point O. Okay. After intersecting at point O, 4 different angles has been formed. I am taking it as A, B, C, D. And what do you mean by vertically opposite angles? The angles should be opposite to each other. So what are opposite here? Angle A is opposite to angle C. And angle D is opposite to angle B. So these are called as vertically opposite angles, and always the vertically opposite angles will be equal to each other. So that is angle A will be equals to angle C and angle D value will be equals to angle B. So if it is 60, if A value you got as 60, the C value will also be equals to 60. If B value is 30, then D value will also be equals to 30. Okay, so always the vertically opposite angles will be equal. So these are the pair of angles. Now we are going to start the exercise. That is exercise 2 about complementary angles. So above complementary angles, it is exercise 2. First bit, what is that? Which of the following pair of angles are complement to each other? So what do you mean by complement? Complement is nothing but the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So if I take the first figure, they have given the first figure as 110. This is 110 degrees. And the next one is 30 degrees. So they have given in this order. So it is 30 degrees. So they are telling to check whether they are complement to each other or not. So are they complement to each other? Are they complement to each other? Complement means the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So add these two, that is 110 plus 30 will be equals to 140. So what do you mean by complementary? Complementary is nothing but it should be equals to 90 degrees. But here you got it as 140. So these two are not complement to each other. So they are not complement to each other. So this is our first one. Next one. One figure is in this order. Here they have given as 90. And this is in this order. This is also 90. Whether these two are complement to each other or not, we have to check. So what do you mean by complement? Complement is nothing but the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So if you add these two angles, 90 plus 90 will be equals to 180. So complement means it should be equals to 90. So they are not complement to each other. So they are not complement to each other. So this is our second one. Third one is 80 degrees I have given in this order. This is 80 degrees. And one more figure is this one, this is 10 degrees. So whether these two are complement to each other or not, we have to find. So complement means the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So 80 degrees plus 10 degrees will be equals to 90. So if you add these two, you are getting the value as 90. So they are complement to each other, because what do you mean by complement? The sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So they are complement to each other. So this is our first bit. So only we have to find whether they are complement to each other or not. Now second bit, find the supplementary angles of the following. Find the complementary angles of the following. So we have to find the complementary angles for the given values. So second bit, first one. So they have given the value as 25. For this 25, how much you will add to get it as 90? So what do you mean by complement? The sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So for this 25, how much you will add to get it as 90? We have to know. So here, given it as 25. 25 plus what number should be equals to 90? For 25, how much you will add to get it as 90? So what you will do? 90 minus 25. Transfer this 25 to other side. So 90 minus 25, that will be equals to 65. So what is a complementary angle here? Complementary angle is 65. So 65 is complementary angle for 25. So 25 plus 65 will be equals to 90. Okay. So 5, 5, 10. Okay. So next, second one, 40 degrees. For 40, how much you will add to get it as 90 now? So solution, given 40 degrees. So for this 40 degrees, how much you will add to get it as 90? Okay, so for 40, if you add 50, that is 40 plus 50 is equals to 90. So if you, for this 40, if you add 50, then it will be equals to 90. So therefore, 50 degrees is complementary angle for 40 degrees. So this is our second one. Third is 89 degrees. For this 89, how much you will add to get it as 90? So 89 degrees. 89 degrees plus what angle you have to add to get it as 90? So 89 plus 1 will be equals to 90. So 1 degree is a complementary angle for 89. So therefore 1 degree is the complementary angle for 89 degrees. So this is our third question. Fourth one is 55 degrees. So for this 55, how much you have to add to get it as 90 we have to find. So it will be given 55 degrees. So for 55 degrees, how much you will add to get it as 90? So that will be equals to 35. So 55 plus 35 will be equals to 90. So therefore 35 degrees is the complementary angle for 55 degrees. So this is our fourth solution. Okay, so next bit. So next bit is two angles are complement to each other and also they are equal. Find them. So two angles are complement to each other and that they are equal it seems. So what are the angles we have to find? So here the angles which are complementary to each other and they are equal are. So what are the angles? Complementary means the sum of two angles should be equal and that angles are equal to each other. That means the values are equal. So what are the angles? 45 degrees plus 45 degrees will be equals to 90 degrees. So 45 degrees is a complementary angle to each other and they are also equal. So 45 plus 45 is equals to how much? 90 degrees. Next, last question. Manasa says each angle in any pair of complementary angle is always acute. Do you agree? Give reason. So Manasa says that each angle in every pair of complementary angle is always acute. Do you agree? Give reason. Yes, they are always acute angles because the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. So here, yes, each angle in pair in pair of complementary angles are acute angles. Therefore, so why they are acute angles? Acute, why I am telling they are acute angles? Because the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. More than 90 means it will be obtuse, but less than 90, always we are taking less than 90 values only. So that will be acute. For examples, we can take it as, you can take with the help of 1. 1 plus 89 is equals to 90. Here 1 is a acute angle and also 89 is a acute angle. Okay. So in the same way you can take the highest value. Highest value what you can take? 89 plus 1 only again. So it will be acute only. So always the values will be acute only in this. So in complementary angles, always the sum of two pairs, any two angles, always it will be acute itself. So the sum of two acute angles will be equals to what? The sum of two acute angles will be equals to always complementary angles. So this is our fourth solution. So what we have learned today, we have learned about complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair, and also we have learned about vertically opposite angles. So what we have learned? We have learned about complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair, and vertically opposite angles. So once again you see this, complementary means the sum of two angles should be equals to 90. Supplementary means the sum of two angles should be equals to 180. Adjacent angles means it should have a common arm and also a common vertex. This is a common arm and this is a common vertex, and these angles are lying side by side. So they are called as adjacent angles. Linear pair means it should be an adjacent angle and also it should form 180 degrees. So it should be an adjacent angle and also it should form what? 180 degrees. 180 degrees is nothing but a straight line. So linear pair is nothing but it should form a straight line that will be equals to 180 degrees, and also it should have a adjacent angles. So these two angles are adjacent to each other. Next, what are vertically opposite angles? Any two lines are intersecting. If any two lines are intersecting to each other, how many angles has been formed? 4 different angles will be formed. That is A, B, C, D. The intersection point will be O. So what do you mean by vertically opposite angles here? A and C are, which are lying opposite to each other. So A and C are vertically opposite angles. In the same way, B and D also vertically opposite angles. So angle A, angle C are vertically opposite angles, and angle D and angle B are vertically opposite angles. Always the vertically opposite angles will be equal. So the value of the opposite angles will be always equal. So we have learned about these all in this class. In next class, we will continue the exercise and also we will discuss about transversal. What do you mean by transversal? And how many angles will be formed if transversal has made to any two parallel lines. Okay, thank you.